Breaking news, my friends. Breaking news. Elon Musk just announced he's leaving his government position at Doge. And y'all, this could change everything for government contractors. But here's the thing most people don't understand. Now, listen, I just saw this announcement, I think yesterday, come across my feed, and I had to jump on here immediately because of the effects. It affects all of us, right? In government contracting, in the government contracting space, Elon Musk, the guy who built, Tesla, SpaceX, revolutionized electric cars and rocket ships, he just said his time as a special government employee is coming to an end. Now, y'all, I want y'all to put daily news in the chat if you want content like this coming to you every single day. Daily news. So Elon Musk went in there with all his private sector success, thinking he can cut wasteful government spending. And guess what happened? He just announced he's stepping down, saying, he said this: as my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. So listen, y'all, he tried. I mean, he did it. I'm not here to get political. I'm not saying I support the guy. I'm not saying I don't support the guy. Obviously, I drive a Cybertruck. I don't dislike the guy. But here's why this matters, guys. Here's why this matters to me and why it should matter to you. I've been awarded over 4.5, more like $5 million in government contracts. My students have collectively won over $100 million using the middleman strategy. And I'm telling y'all right now, this Elon Musk situation is exactly like the middleman approach works so well for us. I want you guys to take a second to think about it. Elon Musk, the most successful entrepreneur of our generation, goes into government, and what happens? It didn't really work. He wasn't too successful. The commentary said it perfectly. He's finally met his match, and it's the federal government. Y'all, even Elon Musk couldn't change how the government operates. But here's the thing. All right, here's the thing I want you guys to understand. And this is where most people get it wrong. Everyone's going to be talking about how this affects government efficiency, how this affects spending cuts, how this affects politics. That's not what we care about as government contractors, right? Don't take this the wrong way. Listen, I'm going to give you the sauce right now, right? What Elon couldn't figure out is that the middleman strategy is actually how you save the government money, in my personal opinion. This isn't about wasteful spending. This is about smart spending. I think that the middleman concept actually helps the government. Y'all, look, let me break this down to you for you, because this is huge. This is huge. When we use the middleman approach, we're actually creating more competition for the government contracts. More competition means better prices for taxpayer, for the government. So here's how it works. Instead of just the big corporation bidding on contracts, now you have small business, mom and pop shops, entrepreneurs like us all competing. When there are more bidders, the government gets better deals. It's basic economics, in my personal opinion. But I want you guys to do me a favor. Put daily news in the chat. Daily news in the chat if you're following me here. The government wins when there's more competition. Taxpayers win when there are better prices. Small business. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna say that again. Taxpayers, they win because they're better prices. Small businesses win when they get opportunities, and and we win by coordinating this work and making a profit. So it's a win-win-win. So let me make sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. It's a win-win-win for everyone involved. The government is winning because they got competition. The mom and pop small businesses are winning because we're bringing them opportunities. And we are winning because we're getting paid to do all this. In my life, I learned from my mentors that when you find a win scenario, that's where you, and I love I have another win here. I got 4 wins, but really 3 wins. As long as you got 3 wins, you're good to go. When you find a win situation, that's the business model you want to be a part of. So in the middleman concept, it's a win for all people. We're not hurting the government. We're helping the government. So that's just the way I look at it. So the federal government spends over what, $600 billion annually on contracts. 600 billion with a B. And you think Elon Musk leaving Doge is gonna stop that? You think they're gonna stop needing janitorial services? They're gonna stop needing IT support, stop needing facility maintenance, stop needing security services? No, the government's gonna keep spending, y'all. Absolutely not. Here's what's gonna happen, and I'm telling you this because I've been in the game for a few years now, since 2020, and the government's gonna keep spending money because they have to. They have facilities to maintain, services to provide, and missions to accomplish. But here's the difference. With our middleman approach, they're getting better value for that money. This is exactly why the middleman strategy is so powerful, y'all. We're not about wasteful spending. We're about smart spending. We don't care about the politics, right? We don't care about who's in charge, efficiency departments. We care about bringing more competition to government contracts, which at the end of the day saves taxpayers money. While everyone else is worried about Elon Musk, government efficiency, we're over here actually implementing efficiency. My student, one of my students, Marcus, he scaled to $5 million in revenue of one of his contracts by bringing small businesses into government contracting. Jennifer's winning contracts in 2 hours using AI, creating competition where wasn't any before. You know what? Elon Musk leaving proves something important. You can't change government from inside with top-down approaches. But you know what does work? Creating competition from the outside. Okay? I'm dropping bars on y'all right now. When there's uncertainty in government, when there's talk about efficiency, cutting spending, what do you think happens to the big contractors? The ones with massive overhead, huge facilities, thousands of employees. What happens to the big boys and big girls? I think they get nervous. They start worrying about budget cuts. They start laying people off. They start building back on pulling back on bidding for smaller contracts because they're focused on protecting their big ones, right? But us, the middleman slash middlewoman, contractors, we don't have overhead. We don't have facilities. We don't have employees to worry about. We're lean, we're efficient, and we can bid on contracts that the big guys are now ignoring. And we can do it for a lot less money. So the opportunity is great for us. Now, I was just on sam.gov yesterday, y'all, and there are thousands of opportunities right now, thousands. While everyone's talking about Elon Musk and Doge, contracts are being posted every single day. Janitorial contracts, as you guys know how I feel about those, landscaping contracts, IT support, security services, facility maintenance. The government still needs all of this done. And here's the beautiful part. Most people are so distracted by the news, by politics, by what's happening with efficiency departments that they're not even looking at these opportunities, right? That means less competition for us. But when we do bid, we're bringing more small businesses into the mix, which drive prices down for the government and makes a win-win-win for everyone again. So, speaking of opportunities, this whole Elon Musk situation reminds me of something important about AI. Y'all know I'm big on using ChatGPT, Claude, all that stuff for government contracting, right? Elon Musk obviously is a tech genius, right? But even with all his technology and all his innovation, he couldn't navigate the government bureaucracy, right? He kind of got burned out and kind of hurt his company as well. But here's what we can do with AI that even Elon couldn't do in his government role. We can analyze solicitations in minutes. We can research subcontractors in seconds, instantly, and develop winning proposals faster than ever before. This efficiency helps us submit more competitive bids, which again saves the government money. At the end of the day, it's a win-win for everyone. Now, let me tell you about Tarico, one of my students. While While everyone's worried about government contract changes and political shifts, Tᴜrico won a $2.3 million security contract. How? He used my 3-step system. He found the opportunity on sam.gov. He found a subcontractor to do the security work, and he submitted a proposal with his profit margin on top. But here's the key. Tᴜrico bid was lower than the big security companies because he didn't have their massive overhead. The government saved money and got the same quality of service because of the middleman process. Or take one of my students, Donnie. He won a rice supply contract. Some of you guys might have saw that video for the federal prison. Donnie doesn't grow rice. He doesn't have a farm. He found a rice supplier, marked up the price, and still came in lower than the big food service companies. That's the middleman strategy. Again, saving taxpayers money. Now, y'all, here's what I want y'all to understand. While everyone's talking about Elon Musk leaving Doge, while everyone's worried about government efficiency, while everyone's distracted by politics, we are the ones actually creating efficiency in government spending. We, the middleman, the middlewoman, me and you. Every time a small business wins a contract through our middleman approach, that's money saved for taxpayers. Every time we bring competition to the contract, that's what's going to go to a big corporation anyway. So that's fiscal responsibility in action. I know I feel like I'm rambling to you guys, but I'm just giving you guys the daily news, right? I'm telling you, it costs you absolutely nothing to submit a proposal. Nothing. So while everyone else is sitting around debating, Elon Musk's departure means for government spending, you could be on sam.gov finding your next opportunity and saving the government money in the process and making some money in your pocket. When you save the government money, you make money. So listen, if you want to learn the exact system that helped my students win over $100 million in contracts, if you want to understand how to use AI to dominate government contracting, if you want to build a 6 or even a 7-figure business using the middleman approach while actually saving the government money, you need to join our community. All right. You need to do me a favor because we're still working on how we're going to launch it. But go to the link below, www.thecontractingblueprint.com right now and join our community of contractors who are making a difference. I think we're doing some master classes right now, so there should be a video about a master class. So don't wait for the government to figure out their efficiency departments. Don't wait for politicians to stop playing games. The opportunities are there today, and our community will show you exactly how to win them. Now, do me a favor, y'all. Y'all know my favorite call to action. Put daily news in the chat if you want content like this coming to you daily. While Elon Musk is stepping away from government, we're stepping into the biggest opportunity of our lives. The government is going to keep spending money, y'all. The question is, are you going to help them spend it more efficiently while getting your price on top of that, your price of the $600 billion pie? That's my question, y'all. I'm Dr. West. I'm giving y'all the sauce. Let's go. I see y'all in the next one. We out. Peace.